coming on to me.
That's a planet in Star Wars.
What did I say?
Didn't you say Yavin?
Yavin 5?
Isn't that a planet in Star Wars?
It is, yeah.
Or is that Star Trek?
I didn't think I said that.
I thought you were like, Yavin 5 in Rogue One.
I wish you'd listen to me harder.
Oh, I apologize. I thought we were just, I thought we were not doing the words so much as we were just doing, the feeling.
Is Yavin 5 a moon? I believe Yavin 5 is a moon.
Kevin, can we look up whether or not Yavin 5 is a planetoid or a moon?
On it!
What is the classification
Definitely a celestial body, though.
for Yavin 5?
Is Pluto still a planet? We were talking about
It
this.
hasn't been a planet in years.
But they call it a
got
dwarf planet.
Fucked. Pluto was the planet. It was the farthest thing we could ever imagine in our solar system. We had no idea what was outside of it. And then we figured out, turns out, lots more shit outside of Pluto.
Right.
Pluto's not important anymore. Too small to be a planet, too big to be an asteroid.
Here's this bullshit though. I was talking about this with at the Let's Play.
People in the chat.
Why you
correcting
flip
us
me
saying
off, Jared?
it's
I
Yavin.
love Pluto. I'm a big Pluto fan.
Pluto is the best.
Pluto is the
Pluto
best. It got
sucks.
fucking dipped
I was
over.
talking
Pluto
about
sucks.
this
Doesn't even
at the
have a
Let's Play
core.
Spring Break. Why? How does it have fucking 5 moons and it not be a planet?
My thing is, if you have a moon, you're a planet.
Right?
If you don't have a moon and you're big enough, you can still get to be a
The
planet.
rule is if you have 3 moons, you're a planet.
If I can live on you, you're a planet.
Mercury,
Yeah,
Mercury
Yavin
doesn't
4,
have a moon.
Totally a moon.
Yavin 4. There you go.
Yavin 4 is a moon.
I said 5. My bad.
No, Yavin 5 is still a moon. So, bam! All those people correcting us. What's up?
What's Yavin 2 and 3 at?
Those are other moons.
What is Yavin 1? That's the most important
Yavin
thing.
is a planet. It's a gas giant.
Got it.
So these are in fact moons.
Okay. What
Also-
Star Wars entity was Yavin from? That's my question.
Are you
That's
kidding?
what, Yavin? That's a rebel base.
Yeah.
That's where the Rebel Base was?
Yeah, Yavin
in the
4.
original Star Wars?
Yeah, that's the
How's
that's
it
the
a-
jungle planet where the guy's like up on the tower. And
Oh,
he's
okay.
shooting
That's
the radar
Yavin. Okay.
gun.
Got it. Yeah. The guy was like, you're going too fast. You're going too fast.
Yavin Coelho.
That's dope. We're going to call him that from now
Cool.
on.
Thanks.
Another nickname.
What's up?
Another nickname?
Which nickname do you like least, Kevin? The Great Wall of Kevin or the Milkman?
I hate all of you guys.
I love the Milkman. I forgot that
Fucking love-
existed.
I know, no, I'm bringing it back. Someone reminded me yesterday, I'm like, we cannot let the Milkman
I
die.
fucking missed that one so much.
I'm going to throw another one out onto the basketball court
Let's
for you
hear
to swish.
Alley-oop it.
Milkshake. Kevin, and we can go like this. Kevin brings his milkshake to the boys at the yard, and they're like, "Nah, it's better than yours." That's the whole nickname.
That's the whole nickname.
His milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, "It's better than yours." That's Kevin.
Okay.
His milkshake brings all the boys. Yeah, Koala.
Well,
That's a
I'll
little-
take, guys.
I like the milkman.
Can we shorten it?
I like the milkman because every once in a while he drinks milk, and when he stops, he's got the milk mustache.
That's not true. I've never
Well,
had a milk mustache.
It kind of reminds me of any when somebody does consume something to make them stronger
Yeah.
and more
Steroids.
no, like
steroids.
Popeye.
Yeah.
Like Popeye.
with the
He ate
spinach, but he
spinach.
wasn't allergic to spinach though.
No. In fact,
I don't know that. He just never talked about it. Why do you think his arms were all deformed?
That's true.
He did have really weird forearms. It was
Yeah.
weird that they gave him big forearms and small biceps.
Like, what is he doing all day, huh?
I think he's doing this. You know those the 80s hand exercises?
The little aluminum things, and they would
Yeah.
get rusty, and
And they would just be so annoying, but everyone had one
Yeah.
like the late 90s or
Or
early
rock
90s.
climbing. So rock climbing cool.
It was weird.
rock climbing tool. What rocks?
No, it's to strengthen your fingers.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kinda Funny Morning Show. It's Friday, and I could not be happier about that. I legit thought yesterday was Friday. Woke up today, was like, no, we got one more day of work. The Let's Play Spring Break, while fun, it turned me, man. It fucking turned me. It threw me for a loop.
Got you
Because
into guys?
Well, it's one of those things where when I don't get a weekend, the Saturday and Sunday to decompress and relax and actually catch up on sleep, I go into the next week feeling like I didn't stop working, and so I have no concept of time. We were parking outside, and I was like, I saw the street sweeping sign, and it said Wednesday, and I'm like, I think today's Friday, but I don't know.
Right, yeah.
I can't prove it's not Wednesday. There's no way, there's no tool out there that could have convinced me it was Friday.
How do I know people aren't lying to me?
How do I know my phone's not lying to me? Exactly, Andy Cortez
all these
joining me today
I
on the
want to be
morning
a
show.
sheep, you know?
I don't want to be a sheep. I want to be a cow or a leader or a wolf, whatever. Of course, today we're going to be talking about some fun stuff. We got some fun news, including a little Ben Affleck news. And we're going to get hyped for Infinity War, and then we're going to talk about what's out this weekend, what we're excited to see. With me today is Andy Cortez. This is a live show. We do it on
Hello.
Twitch every single day. We might talk about my physical too. We'll see what we get. Because I want to give you in-depth analysis of what I had at my
Oh,
physical.
Lord. He wants to talk about his butthole.
Analysis.
Analysis. It's analysis.
Anal-isis.
my sunshine? We can have it, honey. Hey, you stole my sunshine.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, it's really fun. Of course, today's episode of the Kinda Funny Morning Show is brought to you by kindafunny.com/store, where you can get this cool varsity jacket and the cool Video Games Are Cool shirt and the Kinda Funny Gundam tee, all of three of which I own.
Look at that
and I'll
shit.
tell you,
Whoa.
I like them a lot.
That's cool. That's a cool one right there.
I think the shirt I love most is the party mode shirt. I get a lot of questions and compliments on the party mode shirt.
On what it is.
People go, hey, that's a cool shirt. What's party mode? And I say, oh, it's a term that we coined. No one had ever heard of it before. And it's our flagship show over on youtube.com/kindafunnygames.
Right.
Which
you all motherfuckers aren't watching enough, okay?
Hey, that's not their fault. We need to make it better.
Honestly, it's the best it can be. It is so
Guys,
good.
It's a good show.
The
It's not as good as this show.
No,
it
is significantly better than
Just from
this
an
show.
effort standpoint, this show beats it. Because I put approximately 10 minutes of planning into this. Halfway through, I go to the bathroom to take a poop and then get a cup of coffee, come back, put one more news story on there. Mostly I rely on you two to carry the show.
I don't understand how you then go to the bathroom one more time right before we start. Now, you've been better about that this last week and a
he's
half.
definitely been better.
Thank
at it,
you.
for
Well,
sure.
I heard your feedback, and I wanted to make sure you guys all had equal opportunity to pee and poop before the show started. What I can't appreciate is when, after the show, after I've read subs, I gotta take a pee, and then Greg's always in the fucking bathroom.
But he's about to be on a show. It's
well,
the same.
The thing is this, who's more important, the one coming off the show or the one going to the show?
Definitely going
pee?
to the show, right?
No.
Andy, back
I have
me up.
held it. You had 2 hours. I do this show for 3 hours a day. This show is a 4-hour-long podcast every day. You have at least an hour from 11 to 12:05 until Andrea goes, where'd you fucking go? And then you go pee in that time.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Utilize that time to pee. When you're coming off I'm on a racehorse, man. I'm a fucking racehorse in the red. All I'm saying. When I'm done, I'm
Go
a race
pee
car
in
in
the
the
sink
red.
like the rest of us.
I just pee outside. Usually, we have those little windows that they're like Venetian blind windows.
Hurricane
I just
windows.
put it through, go, and just
try
to
to
pee on whoever's delivering the package.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't know, Andy. What do you got going on this weekend? You got something fun happening this weekend?
Dude, no, man.
Just gonna relax, play a little Far Cry
I'm
5?
gonna relax, play some Far Cry 5,
Yeah.
absolutely. And maybe play a game for a code that I just got today.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to talk about that.
A little
but,
special.
You motherfucker.
Greg Miller's talking about it.
Is he?
He isn't talking about it, but he's letting people know what the deal is.
Well, I don't want to break any embargoes.
No, that's a good
because
point.
I'm notorious for that, so we won't
Right.
talk about that right now.
Right.
I'm probably gonna beat Far Cry 5 this weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm in the
Determined.
third and final stage of it. I'm going fast now. I'm not fucking around with side quests. I've taught, as you said before,
Fast and loose.
anyone that comes up to me and says, "Hey, I need you to find my fucking lost child," I'm like, "Go! The child came out of your vagina. You go find it. I don't want to find it."
The children know how to get back to their vagina.
Oh my god, I did the most annoying mission in Far Cry 5 yesterday. It was, you get this one character when you get into the third land, and she's like the bow and arrow character, like super stealthy. But
Right,
she's like,
yeah.
I'm like fucked up.
Greg and
I'm really
I,
fucked up.
I dealt with her, I guess, in our demo when we played before the game came out.
So you go, and she's like, "We have to be really quiet, or else they'll kill all the hostages they have." And you have to follow her
A
like
long way.
all the way up this hill while she's telling you this absurd story about the cook, just a cook, this bad guy who cooks people alive. And I'm like, she gets to the end, she's like, literally after the third stage, when we're about to kill this guy, she finally gets to the point where she's like, and that's why they call him the cook. And then she just stares
And
at
it's
you, and I'm
supposed to
like,
be like a crazy.
it's supposed to be an amazing moment. And I was like, first off, I couldn't hear you half the time because
Yeah.
the fucking volume was too low in this character.
and
Second
I'm not
off,
close to you enough to be.
I've just
like,
killed
yeah.
50 people. You've done nothing.
I'm
Why
dealing
don't
with the
you just-
ramifications of murdering
Yeah.
like a lot of people.
I don't know who's good or bad in this. I've been in this world for so long, done so many drugs in this world. The bliss has been hitting me. I don't know where I'm at anymore. I have a 60 caliber squad automatic weapon, and when you're trying to be stealthy, I'm just picking fuckers off.
The boss and the bitch.
I am just fucking people off. Up. Jacking, what? The boss, yeah.
I am
I've got my
jerking
AK.
all of them off, dude.
I've got my AK,
Yeah.
who I refer to affectionately as the bitch. I said, you want the bitch? You got the bitch. Then I've got the boss, which is the squad automatic weapon. Then I got Goldie Hawn, my 50 cal sniper rifle.
You never. Okay, yesterday you just called her Goldie.
Well, Goldie Hawn is her full name because I have a
Full
huge
name.
crush on Goldie Hawn from the 80s.
Okay.
She has those great eyes.
I had a huge crush on her too. Like, not in the 80s, obviously, but when I was growing up in the 90s, And I remember her being in a movie where she was like already old enough to be playing a mother figure.
Yeah.
And I thought that's the hottest mom I've ever seen in my life.
She was probably like 5 years old. That's the sad thing is when you start diving into how much older, quote unquote, moms are than the kids. Like they're like 10 years older.
Yeah.
I forget which movie it was, but it was like, oh man, there was a movie where the mom character was legitimately the actress that played the character was only like 10 years older than her quote unquote son.
That's hot.
And you're like, that's weird.
It's hot, man.
And then did you ever think like, do you think they banged like on set? The actors.
Oh,
Did you ever think about that?
That'd be cool, man.
Because you're hanging out. And
Did you see that weird sort of
familial.
chemistry?
Yeah, like mom, you're my mom, whatever.
Yeah.
Would hold me like for instance, I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying they did this. I'm not starting rumors, but Ma Kent and Henry Cavill. Do you think Diane Lane and Henry Cavill like?
There are several scenes where they had to CG out, like where you could see the boner popping out through
that big
jeans.
that big fucking veiny fleshy boner.
You could see the veins too because it's such a tight suit. And that's how they got the mustache removal sort of technology going.
They were like,
it used to be boner removal technology.
Do
and a lot of
something
people don't know
about
that.
his boner.
Yeah, look it up, guys.
And we should also, while we're at it, do something about his mustache.
Yeah, yeah. That was the main sort of like priority 1 and 2. Like we gotta CG out that giant ass fucking boner.
He's got a big throbbing baby arm down there, but we should also take out this gigantic 1970s porn stash that he's got.
Can't wait for Mission Impossible. Then.
Dude, it's good. It looks good.
Fallout.
Fallout, that's what it is. I was going to say Rogue Nation, but it's not. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a couple more housekeeping things before we go into a light news day. Let's see. Oh, Kind of Funny prom tickets are on sale. Make sure you take advantage of the early bird special up until April 30th. They're $60, and then they go up to $70. So don't sleep on that, and don't complain to me if you do. Next up, the competition for Kind of Funny Best Friend of the Show is still in full effect. Today's big tournament is Bernie versus Barb, and it looks like Kevin's already made his vote there. Barb is winning by a resounding 72% right now, but there's 22 hours left. So if you want to feel the burn, you can go over and vote for Bernie, or you can vote for Barb like we know you guys
I talked about this.
Everybody loves Barb.
I talked about this on the Game Over Greggy show where we essentially put these seedings together. I voted for Bernie. I love Barb. She's a good friend of mine. I voted for Bernie because, again, he was nice. He was so nice to be able to let you all steal Rooster Teeth's best up-and-coming rising employee.
They had the LeBron James.
Yeah, they didn't know it.
Of
only Bernie knew it.
Game design.
He talks so much shit about you behind your back.
Of everything.
It's not like it's funny because I don't think he knows who you are.
Bernie?
Yeah.
We're great friends.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I bet you
totally
could text
good friends.
Bernie right now, and he would get back to you sometime between never.
He's just so kind and generous. Like Tim was like, "Hey, Bernie, we want your best employee," and he was like, "All right, like I'm fucking like putting my company's future on the line."
Yeah.
By letting you take Andy.
What's amazing is I didn't realize that at the time, but man, Rooster Teeth has really gone downhill since you
right.
left.
It's really sad.
It's sad to say, but like I didn't feel like you were the linchpin.
Right.
You were the fulcrum.
I know.
Once we pulled, you were the keystone. Once we pulled you apart, everything just collapsed onto itself.
RTX 2018 is at a KFC. Did you know that?
Oh my God, that's sad. But
The KFC on Lamar?
Is it a KFC Taco Bell? Because if so, it's pretty cool.
KFC Pizza Hut. Yeah.
All right, it's pretty cool still. Man, I got a soft spot in my heart for Pizza Hut.
Oh, me too.
I will say this. The other night, when I finally crumbled and needed carbs, those DiGiorno pizzas. Did you see me take down half a DiGiorno pizza at the Let's Play Spring Break?
No.
I was subtle about it. I didn't want judgment.
They were good, though.
I saw Tim, and Tim saw me, and he was like, I see you. I see you with that pizza, motherfucker. Trying to be all healthy and shit. Because I always talk shit about how healthy I am. I'm always like, I'm not going to rub in your face, but
No, you do.
I am way healthier than everyone.
I popped him on the show one time with a fucking Nature Valley fruit and nut bar. He's like, oh, that thing's probably loaded with fucking sugar. And I was like, all right, fucking this guy, get out of here, dude.
Have you ever looked at the sugar content of those? It's
no,
like 30 grams
I don't
of sugar in
read
that
what
thing.
I'm about to eat, dude.
That's the least healthy
Do you think
thing
Abraham
you could
Lincoln
do.
read what he was about to eat?
I don't think he could read. I think he was illiterate.
Andy,
and
holy
dyslexic.
fuck. Nailed it.
Case in point, just to prove your point, what happened to Abraham Lincoln? Someone put a fucking bullet in his head because he never read the nutritional facts
Did they,
on the
though?
back of the fucking mac and cheese box.
No,
Did they?
They did. It was really
No, I'm
fucked
pretty
up.
sure they have like footage of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, no,
Yeah.
no footage of it. But
They have like some pictures.
So did they then?
they definitely did.
Kevin, bring this up. Let's talk about this for a second. All right, so here's where the brackets are, as I understand it. Now, as everyone else knows out there, I'm not paying attention to this, so I could be completely wrong. But Andy said this is updated. So we've got Taco Bell versus Portillo's. No surprise there. Portillo's versus Wing Wings. We love Wing Wings, but Portillo's a national brand.
Right.
A lot of people in the comments yesterday going, hey man, there's a lot of Portillo's out there. Because I was like, oh, they're only in Chicago and California. We don't know where else. Well, apparently there's a couple in Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Lots. Portillo's is everywhere. So no big surprise that Portillo's has beat Wing Wings. No big surprise that Taco Bell trounced LaCroix. It deserves to win. Taco Bell is amazing. I think Taco Bell is going to go all the way on this one. Oreos versus Hot
Really?
Cheetos. A little bit of an upset for me here. A little bit not. I did not expect Oreos would win by that.
Oreos was
resounding.
the highest, was a higher seating.
They were way
I
higher
was
seating.
shocked that they won
But not
by
that
as much
higher.
as they did.
Three higher and three higher.
3v6. I was looking for Hot Cheetos to pull it out. I mean, they have a great backcourt.
I just feel like Oreos is
yeah.
part of the DNA of this business, so I completely understand that. Kevin.
I hear you guys say seating several times.
Yeah.
What does that mean for someone to understand brackets?
So like a 3 seed, a 6 seed, 7 seed, like the rankings.
So we
essentially.
ranked them. One is actually like the most, it's like in fighting,
The most
they would be like the
powerful.
#1 contender. 7, they'd be ranked 7th. So when 7 goes against 1, they're actually at a huge disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because we're assuming 1's going to beat the fuck out of them, but 7 might have a cool upset.
But little did we
Got
know,
it,
Taco
got it.
Bell with pulling a huge upset, much like Xavier Woods and Elise Williams.
Why did we put Taco Bell at 8? Shouldn't that have been #1?
No.
Okay. So we've got Oreos versus DiGiorno's, Anthony Carboni versus Cisco in the Kind of Funny bracket. Let's see, Troy Baker and Rahul Kohli, I believe, are going today, as well as Barb and Bernie. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Barb's winning that, and I don't want to wager a guess against Rahul versus Troy. I feel like Troy might pull that out, but we'll see what happens.
That's going to be a tough one.
I just feel like as far as awareness goes in the community for people who know Troy, our people who know Troy versus Rahul, Rahul is a turncoat and is a funhouse. What is
Funhouse fuck.
Yeah, that's what he is. So
I
he
mean,
needs
but
to
I would
come
be
on our show
too.
as well.
Like, trust me, I love those guys.
Cisco did well against Tone Deaf. I mean, what are you going to do? Cisco's, of course, going to win. He made a song for this. And it's a good song. It's not like a song that I would make where it would be like in GarageBand. Do, ta, ta, do, ta, do, ta, ta, do, ta.
Please
Ta,
rank
ta,
me
ta,
high.
ta,
I
do,
want
ta,
to
ta,
move
ta,
on
ta,
to
ta,
the
ta,
next
ta, ta, ta,
round.
ta, do, ta, ta, do, ta.
I look you and say hi.
I look you and say hi.
Look at you and say hi. Do you like the sound? Oh, no. Ah, damn it. Never
I think
mind.
we should work on this.
Okay.
As you know, we're all working on the first official Boy Orgy album.
Thanksgiving banger.
Well, we got Thanksgiving banner.
Yeah, right.
We've got Sexy Song for Andy.
That's not a.
No, that's definitely going to be a boy band. And we got a sexy song for Andy. And you have to sit there. In the video, I can see the video. It's going to be me and Tim singing to you with Fat Spider-Man in the background, swinging around, breaking shit. And you're just going to sit there because we have a sexy song for Andy.
Apparently,
That's
he
gonna
was
be
at
great.
PAX East.
And then
you
you're, oh man, I'm so bummed.
Right? Why didn't we go to PAX East?
We need to keep a list of all these Boy Orgy songs because what we just did there was the jam. That's like our ballad. Like people could dance to it. You know? Like slow dance.
16 Bits of Awesome asks, Thanksgiving banger? Yeah, so during Extra Life, a certain amount was raised, and they said Andy has to write a Thanksgiving banger, a club banger, because there's a bunch of Christmas songs out there that are super popular,
Right.
but there are really no Thanksgiving songs that you'd hear in a club, where you're grinding on a dick, you know? And so that's what I started working on. It's a long song.
I think it's so, it just speaks volumes to how much of a visionary you are. That you recognize there's no amazing Thanksgiving songs. This is going to start a revolution.
I don't think it was me, but I'll take credit for it.
You should 100% take all the credit for it. If we can
It was Gary Whitta.
Was it?
Yeah.
He's too smart.
He's a visionary, dude.
He's too smart.
He's a good writer.
All I'm saying is, there's a host of Christmas songs, right? So this is Christmas. Did you know that it's you and Christmas and God and Jesus, right? That's great.
Merry Christmas and happy holiday.
Right.
Merry Christmas.
But there's no,
NSYNC.
hey, everybody kill that fucking turkey. Let's eat the turkey. It's turkey day. It's turkey day. Let's fucking kill that turkey.
Let's fist this fucking turkey.
Get the gizzards out. We need it. All I'm saying is we need it.
It's already written. It just needs to be composed, yeah.
Final housekeeping news today. Kev, bring this up. More PAX East goodness if you're in Boston right now and you want to hang out with the friends. Let's see, Thursday, that was the 5th. Scroll down, Kev. What else we got going on here? What else we got? Friday, April 6th, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Dragonfly Theater, Telltale's The Walking Dead. First
that
look
already happened.
at the final season. Hopefully you guys got a kick out of that panel. Tomorrow, Saturday, April 7th, 7:30 p.m. ET, Rooster Teeth Community Party. Greg will be there. Joey will be there hanging out with the Rooster Teeth community at District Hall on Saturday night. Go over there. I saw Jeff was part of their panel. And I'm really disappointed that Greg got to hang out with Jeff because I feel like he's going to poison Jeff against me. I feel like Greg is such a fuck.
He's going to poison his mind. Sort of like
That
Green
he
and
would.
Wormtongue in Lord of the Rings.
No, I don't know what that means, and stop talking about
Well,
that. And then, of course, on Sunday, shut your Lord of the Rings loving, hobbit smelling mouth. Okay?
Yeah.
Sunday, April 8th, 11 a.m. ET, Twitch stage using Twitch for community management. I don't know what the fuck that means. Oh, Joey and Greg will be on there with Bob Wuff.
Wolf.
Oh, I thought it said Wuff. That's a dope way to spell wolf. About community involvement on Twitch. Definitely tune in for that if you guys are watching.
That's exciting because all of the Rooster Teeth fans that hate Greg will finally be able to tell him to his face.
If you are an RT fan and you came here for Andy because Andy was, again, the linchpin of that entire operation, you were the foundation. You were the stilts upon which the Lethal Weapon 2 house was built. And then we were like Riggs' dually that pulled you out and the whole thing came down.
I agree.
We were. And for anyone who got all of that reference, you're the fucking G.
I didn't
G.
understand.
You didn't understand a word I just said.
I just nodded along.
Cue up your tips if you want to ask me and Andy a question, or if you want to give us a tip for the show because you think we're just doing a great job. We will read tips at the $5 or above level or 500 bits.
Nick.
What?
Jay King Kong just says, "Where's the Tommy Boy housekeeping intro?"
God damn
Fuck.
it.
Can
Next
you get
week.
on that?
Can I get on
Today?
it? You're
Yeah.
the one that preps things.
I don't prep things.
I've told you multiple times. I spend approximately 5 minutes prepping
I made the
this
All
show
Sorts of
every
Sports
day.
intro.
Where's that been?
A year and a half.
Yeah, I did take you later. Where's the Thanksgiving banger song? All I'm saying is, you have greatness in you, but you lack the work ethic to actually get that greatness out of you. You see what I'm saying? You're a visionary, but it's too few and far between. You're never going to make it in this industry. You're never going to make it. No one's ever going to know who you're going to be.
naked.
You can be naked if you want.
Yeah.
Kevin. Housekeeping. Kevin.
Done.
Kevin.
Come-
Finish the house.
Can we redo it?
Can we? You guys want to go through all this again?
Yeah, that's right.
I'll prep it for Monday, everyone. And by that, I mean I'm going to forget about this stupid joke, just like we forgot about horse wrestling, but we did not forget about Kevin the Milkman Coelho. Never forget. Hashtag never forget. I want everyone to tweet at Kevin right now. Kevin is the milkman. Kevin is the milkman. Kevin is the milk. Type that as many times as you possibly can. Hashtag never forget. Kevin the Milkman Coelho.
And then go watch the latest party mugs.
Oh yeah, definitely go check those out. All right.
Or like not right now, later.
Yeah.
No, don't do it now. What?
Play them right now in the background. Just let them play. And don't skip the ad.
Tell your friend.
And turn off
You got a
adblock.
friend Brian that spells it with a Y? Dope. Tell him we were talking about him today and we want him to go watch Party Mode and subscribe to our YouTube channels. Oh, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube and you're like, I'm too lazy to subscribe to that channel, come on. It takes 2 seconds. I feel you though. I'm super lazy too. I don't want to do any of that shit. If it's something I don't have to do, I don't want to do it. But we really appreciate your sub. I appreciate you for that. And yes, I just winked at you. So if you felt it somewhere in your body, that's what it was for. All right. 24 minutes. That's a new record. Last time it was 21. Today it was 24.
Breaking new ground, man.
Yeah. Okay. First news story.
El Lechero Coelho.
El Lechero Coelho.
Coelho. Yeah.
That is the Spanish milkman, right?
Yeah.
They call him the Peruvian milkman.
The Jew Ninja says, "Where's GOG, boys?"
Great question. Kev, did GOG not go up?
Should have. Let me double check.
Kevin will check on that. While he's double checking on that, Kev, bring up this news story, please, as well. This comes from /film. This is interesting. The Accountant was the most rented movie of 2017.
That's the funniest headline.
It's a weird headline, right?
It's a funny ass headline.
Like, look at the image they chose too. It's Ben Affleck superimposed over. It's a slow. I think it's a slow news day. Is all I'm saying.
That's the funniest fucking thing.
I know.
But it's honestly, like, as funny as all this is, I'm always interested in rental numbers. Like,
Well,
that's not
evidently,
a
the
joke.
MPAA is starting to include home entertainment in its annual report. This is via the Hollywood Reporter, so you can actually see which movies are the highest rented. And this is one that I would not have picked. I would not have thought Ben Affleck's The Accountant. And I don't know what this has to do with. I think maybe it was the time of the year it came out. It was like immediately for rent because everyone was like, no one's watching this fucking movie. I saw this movie. I'll be honest with you, I enjoyed it. It's one of those.
I didn't care for it.
You didn't care for it?
I didn't.
I just thought it was a cool action film.
I was kind of watching it while my uncle and aunt were watching it, and I just I didn't really care about it. But this doesn't really surprise me, and I think it's because so many people slept on it in the theaters.
Yeah.
and then they sort of word of mouth was going around like, hey, not a terrible movie.
It was
Better than you
it was
thought.
an interesting
Yeah.
movie. I thought the action sequences were really fun in it. I saw it in the theaters. I wish I had seen it on a home rental. It's one of those where I'm like, oh, we'll go see this. It kind of looks kind of cool. It was whatever. I'm not, If I had Movie Pass back then, like I do now.
Don't have it now.
I don't have it now. No.
All right.
But I should.
It was out around the same time that another really popular movie was out, and I can't remember what it was.
Batman v Superman.
But there was a lot
Dawn
of people saying
Justice.
like, "Oh, are you gonna go watch the accountant?" No, I watched blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Nah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, interesting. Not the movie I would have thought to be the highest rental. But if you would ask me, Nick, what's the highest rental? I would not have had an answer for you. I don't think about this at all.
I would have said
Probably a Pixar movie. I would
no. I would have. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I would have said something like Daddy's Home or one of those shitty movies.
Yeah, one of those stupid movies
Yeah.
that you're like, let's just watch it again, or like Dirty Grandpa.
Release date October 14, 2016. 7.4 on IMDb, 52% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. I honestly think this is one of those movies that you see, it's in the 52% mark, and you go, should we save this for a rental? Because there is plenty of times where I look at it and I'm like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to go all the way out to the theaters to see this movie. I know it's probably going to be dumb.
Yeah.
So I'll just wait until it's $5 and we have nothing to do on a Sunday and we'll just rent it. It'll be good.
You were thinking Jack Reacher?
Oh,
Jack
I did. I
Reacher.
saw that in theaters. Boy,
are
what a
about
fucking
October movies.
pile of dog shit that
No,
one was.
fuck, I don't remember, man. I don't remember.
For clarity, I'm sorry, let me clarify. The first Jack Reacher I thought was dope. The next one was a made-for-TV film starring Colby Smulders and a guy named Tom Cruise that I'd never seen before. It was a fucking weird, bad movie.
Oh yeah, this is a good list. Go to September maybe. Kevin.
Keeping Up with the Joneses, not
Well, it was
good.
October 14th.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, but
fuck.
this would be,
Go to the end of September.
you'd have to see what the rentals were, though. You mean, I'm sorry. We were
Like, what other movies were out at that time that, fuck, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. Maybe I'm just making
This
it
is
up in my
Peregrine
head.
Home for Peculiar Children.
Deepwater Horizon, heard that movie was pretty good.
Supposed to be good. Maximum Ride, that sounds like a dope name.
I'm into it. Who's the fuck is in that movie? I don't never heard of
What
that
the
movie.
fuck are all these
Isn't that a
movies?
movie about like people with wings? The book, seriously. Brother.
Oh yeah, I see
Fucking
wings there. Or are
dumb.
those mountains?
Those are wings.
Those are wings?
Angels. Young adults. Man, young adult books are stupid.
Remember the sort of run of young adult books there were? Like with Twilight, with the Maze Runner.
They're
with,
still happening. It's just they took all, like, this. There's still a ton of young adult books. We just haven't heard about it because all of the rights have probably been like scooped up and they're making them into movies. But yeah, there was like Maze Runner, Twilight, which was young adult, right? And Hunger Games, and they all
Hunger
came out,
Games
and
is
I
the
was
other
like,
one, yeah.
I want to shoot myself in the head.
Yeah.
Because I tried reading Hunger Games. The first one, terrible. Terrible.
Ooh,
book.
that's gonna be a hot take, and chat's gonna explode right now. I bet.
Okay, well, here you go, chat. You're dumb.
Whoa! He doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean it.
Kevin, give me the one. You're dumb. Okay, thank you.
I hate that.
You're
Whoa.
dumb.
Oh, is it on me? Okay.
He's dumb.
Okay.
That's fun. Yeah, I couldn't get through it. Now, I have plenty of friends who read Hunger Games. Were like, oh, it's fun. I just couldn't get through. I couldn't get through the fact that it was written in the first person, which is really weird. Like a first-person perspective book that's set in a fantasy land. I'm like, this is a weird way to write this. And then I couldn't get past the fact that the names were stupid. Katniss,
I thought it was a pretty cool name.
fucking
Everdeen.
stupid fucking name.
Everything's great.
Hey,
That's a great last name, but Katniss
are you
person
gonna
is stupid.
do a all sorts of sports in 15 seconds with Andy Cortez featuring
Sure
Nick
not.
Scarpino about the UFC, about
Oh, we
your
could
boy
do
Conor
that.
McGregor?
Well, not even my boy Conor McGregor. You don't know. You don't follow UFC.
No.
So
should I put the graphic on? Should I try to see if it works?
yes.
All sorts of sports?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, for sure.
No talking again.
So here's the thing about you. Want to time me?
Yeah,
on
ready?
this?
Hold on. Whoa,
All right,
Hold on. Ready, set, go.
The Conor McGregor news is not the biggest news in UFC right now. Although I don't understand why he threw something through a bus
He
window.
just got arrested.
He doesn't give a fuck. He's a multimillionaire. I don't think he wants to fight. He just wants to do crazy. He's crazy.
He got arrested for assault.
On a bus?
Well, like people were in the bus.
Well, fuck off.
He
people.
threw a giant metal guardrail and broke a window.
Yeah, I don't know why did he do that.
I don't know. It said like he just wanted to crash the presser. Or something.
I saw the clip and I was like, that's weird. Weirdly enough, though, that's not the biggest news in UFC right now. If you follow the sport, right now it was supposed to be a title fight. Here's how it worked. It was supposed to be a title fight between Tony Ferguson and Khabib Nurmagomedov, the hardest last name to say. Tony had to pull out. They brought Max Holloway in on a very, very short notice. Max Holloway had to pull out because he was medically unfit because I think he was trying to cut weight. And chat, let me know if I'm wrong about this, but I think he was trying to cut weight and he couldn't make it, and the doctor was like, you can't fight. So now they have no one to fight Nurmagomedov on Saturday. They're thinking Anthony Pettis might step in, but like with 1 day notice, you're gonna step in to fight a fucking monster.
If there's
like
one thing I know about
Nurmagomedov.
Anthony Pettis, he's up to the challenge.
No, I mean he would be, but this is the weird thing is like you have to still make weight, which is weird, I guess, because I guess that's the law of the Nevada State Gaming Commission is you have to make, they have the rules about that. Again, I don't know too much about the actual ins and outs of that, but fucking weird, man. And it's sad because Tony Ferguson versus Khabib would have been fucking awesome. Max Holloway versus Khabib would have been fucking awesome. I will also
But instead, the lead singer of Red Hot Chili Peppers is going in there.
Yeah, Anthony Kiedis is going to go in there and just with Feliz like
doing his weird thing. Yeah.
I'll tell you this right now. No band has ever been better than the Red Hot Chili Peppers when they were all doing heroin. No band.
I miss their old guitars.
Blood Sugar Sex Magic is fucking solid.
I wish he was still in the
all the way through.
like beautiful abs,
all
and, like,
the way
long
through.
hair.
Let's go to the chat on this. Chat, if you're up to speed on this stuff, why don't you take me to school right now because I haven't read too much about this. Pettis is already fighting the card, so we fight. Are they just canceling his fight? Yeah, Wolf Small says making weight. I mean, I don't know how Holloway thought he was going to make weight for that. That's fucking weird.
Heavy Pettis.
What?
They call him Heavy Pettis. Says in the chat.
I don't know.
McGregor has injured 2 fighters because of broken glass, taking 2 fights off the card.
What the fuck was he doing?
He thinks he's untouchable.
He really is, though. He's a bad motherfucker.
But I mean, fucking, I think the press people were like, are you gonna kick him off the UFC or are you gonna whatever to Dana White? And Dana White was like, would you?
No. He comes back and fights. I watch that fight. That's how it works. That's how money works. I like Conor McGregor. He's crazy. But the fact that he's crazy is probably what makes him one of the best fighters pound for pound on the fucking planet. He comes back to fight Nate Diaz again, I will watch it.
Pettis' opponent was injured in the bus attack. He got cut.
Oh, so they're thinking Pettis is going to fight Khabib. What? Isn't there a weight difference there, though?
Frong and Bullshit says
It's gotta
he
be a
has a small
catchweight fight,
penis.
right?
I don't know if that's something. I don't know. I don't know how much validity there is
Muskill
there.
says he was mad at Khabib for some shit. Well, he needs to get in the fucking ring and fight Khabib if you're going to do that. Because I would watch the fuck out of that fight. I would watch Khabib versus McGregor. Woo!
Is it time for my 15 seconds?
No, I think we're done, man. I'm sorry.
hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kev, did you not tell Andy that
Went over, Andy.
when we go over, it cuts into your 15 seconds
Oh, man.
for
You actually can't do it for 2.5
I didn't
next
read
week.
the terms and conditions.
it's actually on the string cheese packet. This thing that I have here.
What if I do it like really quick?
All right, go.
Really quick.
Give it to me.
Last night the Cavs came back against the Wizards. It was a really good comeback. They were down by 10 with like 3 minutes to go, and they somehow brought down. They came back, and the coach Scott Brooks for the Wizards was looking. He's going to pull his hair out, and I mean LeBron James, right? He just went to town. Missed a lot of free throws though, but they still won.
Well, I'm sorry about that. And I want you to know I used every second you were talking to read the chat.
One more time, Kevin. One more time. Can I get the one? Also, Kyrie Irving out for the rest of the season. Will miss all of the playoffs. A huge blow to the Boston Celtics. Nobody saw this coming.
So apparently Conor was pissed that Khabib slapped his friend Artem. Conor needs to not, you gotta be careful, man. You got a lot of money. People are gonna start suing your ass. Amy Gill says, McGregor acted like the biggest fucking idiot. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, McGregor's nuts. McGregor, look, he is nuts. He's not a sane human being.
unhinged.
Not necessarily, but he is very much like, there's a line that I think he likes to skate where he realizes that doing shit like this it sounds weird, but it like makes headlines and it gets people interested and it mixes things up. So I don't know if he did this out of rage. You never know with Connor if he's doing something out of rage or if he's doing something out of like, hey,
Publicity.
we're gonna get a lot of publicity out of this. You know, back in the day when it was
Who
him
the
versus,
fuck is this guy?
I love this
There's a really good give
I'm the
of that.
fucking best. You know, back in the day when he was fighting Nate Diaz, he got fined like $100,000 for throwing shit at him, like throwing a water bottle at each other.
Right. That's right.
And that was like, everyone's like, well, that sucks that he got fined $100,000, but he also made like $10 million on that fight. So kind of an investment there. I don't know. I mean, what are you gonna do? All I know is Connor's probably the most dynamic fighter the UFC has right now, and there's no fucking way they're kicking him out of the sport. If he wants to come back and fight, they're gonna let him fight. That's just what's gonna happen. All right.
15 minutes of sports.
That was good, man. Hey, if you ever want to talk UFC with me, I'm happy to misquote and completely talk out of my ass and have the chat.
I don't know anything about UFC. So.
You should watch UFC. You don't like fighting?
I have enough to keep up with that I don't keep up with enough.
Fighting's not that hard.
I don't really like
because there's really only one pay-per-view event every month.
It's never interested me.
should come
A
over
lot
and watch it
of
with me.
my friends are always
You want to watch
would get
tomorrow
together.
Night? You want to watch this fight tomorrow night?
Nah,
It's fun though.
I'll play Far Cry.
We'll get Kev to come over. The three of us will watch. Oh, that's not a selling factor to have Kev to spend more time with Kev. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Kevin.
Kevin.
I'm sorry, Kevin. I think
Kevin.
we have to excommunicate Andy from. Look at his face.
Kevin,
Look,
put
Kevin, bring
yourself
up
in
your
the
camera and keep
Kevin.
doing that face.
Kevin.
Bring up your camera and keep doing that face.
Come on,
Look at
man.
how sad you made him.
Dude, I didn't mean
He
it.
is. That is forlorn if I've ever seen a look in my life.
For Loco?
Andy Forlock.
Kevin.
I'm sorry, Kevin.
Come on, man. I didn't
I'm
mean
sorry,
it.
Kevin. Look, he's crying. You can't see it, but there's a
Fucking
tear.
shit, guys. Come on.
You've broken his heart. You've broken his little Peruvian heart. And you know he's allergic to milk.
What is that?
I don't know. We'll see, though. Oh, man, I forgot the fight was this.
Things I love always hurt me.
I don't know, man. Andy fucked up. I think have you ever actually sat and watched UFC fight?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot.
Because I've been around while my friends are watching it.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I would go back home, when I lived in Austin, I would drive back home and my friends would all be at whoever's house, like watching the fight. I would just, it was on, so I'd watch it.
Sure.
Like, it had never interested me. Never interested me. Even boxing to some certain extent, like never interested me.
Boxing never got me because I felt like it was always a little too stale. When I watch boxing now, I always feel like they're missing like 2/3 of the components of what could make it a dynamic fight. Namely, like you're not allowed to clinch, you're not allowed to have any sort of ground game or kicks or anything like that. So when I watch boxing, I'm like I just feel like it feels weird to me because I'm like I feel like these guys should be shooting in for takedowns. I feel like there should be leg kicks. I feel like they're just. Granted, it's a whole different sport.
Well, I think
it's just not as dynamic as UFC.
I think you're more into UFC because you do it. You do like mixed martial art.
definitely.
You do jiu-jitsu.
Well, it's the same
And
reason why I
love
really
basketball. I play
sympathize with a
basketball.
lot of people who, yeah, exactly. Like you've
Yeah.
played basketball, you understand the strategy. I don't play basketball. I have no idea what they're doing. To me, I'm like, why is this? I don't understand this
We
game.
saw your shooting though the other day, several months ago on Instagram, when you were nailing all those 3-pointers.
I fucked it up.
Clearly, you're good.
Dude, I'm out on the gridiron every day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the fucking blacktop. I'm on the blacktop. Mentally, not Kevin, not physically.
Yeah. No, yeah. Mentally, he doesn't play, but physically, you're there on the court.
You'd have
every day.
to allow me to get close to schools for that to happen, and I just
never
think that's a bad
happen.
idea.
It'll never
I think
happen.
ultimately, not for any reason.
Fool them once,
bad, I
shame
just
on them.
Feel like I'm a bad influence for kids.
Yeah.
You know, because I'll be like, hey, have you guys heard about this drug, cocaine? It's a hell of a thing. And I'm like, what's cocaine? And they go home, Mommy, what's cocaine? I'm like, fucking fire Nick.
The
You
hot
can't
boy
be a
says.
teacher anymore.
The hot boy says, Andy, change the subject. No, we're gonna keep talking about basketball.
Who the fuck said UFC is not a real sport? Boxing is greater than UFC. Oh, if you're a boxing fan, that's fine. If you're a UFC fan, that's fine too. It's just, UFC's better.
All right, that's enough for housekeeping. Let's move on to the net. Did we get a cheer from fucking Ray Narvaez? Are you kidding me?
No, we didn't.
Not today. It was how long ago?
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I don't know.
How long ago was that?
'Cause I've never
it's probably
seen-
for something else.
I've
I don't
never
know why
seen
it
that
stays
up
up
there.
there. Yeah, they just stay up there for a while.
It stays up there because it's the top cheer.
Oh, I see. So Ray's a badass.
Cheer we've ever gotten.
One.
Can you beat it?
Can I
Can
beat
you
it?
beat Ray Narvaez's biggest cheer?
It's
We'll see.
10,000, so no, you probably can't.
Nick.
The chat. The
All
chat.
right, next story.
Next
All
story.
right, let's go. What is the next story? Let me look at this. Oh yeah, this is fun. Pull this up. This is just some imagery that's come out on the road to Infinity War, and it got me fucking hyped. I am hyped for this movie now. I was hyped for it before, but click on this image. Let's go full screen on this.
Whoa.
Go down a little bit. Gotta zoom out a little bit. There it is. This is just
Right there.
fucking dope.
But this isn't
Antman.
accurate. Like,
No, it's all the old costumes. This is just some fun artwork that they've done.
I am not excited. I do not like the look of Tony Stark's new suit.
What? It looks so sleek and
You know what
It's
it reminds me?
nasty.
Because it's too matted. It isn't like reflective enough. You know what it reminds me of?
Plastic.
It reminds me of like a Power Rangers outfit
Yeah,
in
sure.
the new Power Rangers movie.
Well, you're dead.
I'm not a
inside.
fan of it.
No, it doesn't look anything.
Not a fan of it.
Totally wrong.
All I'm saying is let's take a second.
Iron is reflective.
Let's take a second to look. Well, first off, his suit's not made of iron. It's never been made
Says
of iron.
you.
Remember how in the first movie they're calling me the Iron Man? Not accurate. It's titanium alloy.
I don't think that ever happened.
Yeah, his suit's made out of unobtainium. Take a second and look at this image. This is dope as shit. Like, look at what they've accomplished. And they're like, out of all these movies, all of them are good. God damn.
It's pretty impressive.
Just think about this for a second. Like, look at what 10 years ago, we had none of this.
And for
Now
the
we have
audio
this.
audiences, what we're looking at is concept art for Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
We see Hawkeye back there with his giant bow and arrow.
No, you don't. Where is he? He's not back there
We
at all.
see...
You're an asshole. Look, no, we don't see Hawkeye in this, and thank God, because actually I liked his character in the last couple times he's popped up. But no, yeah, what we're looking, just Google The Road to Infinity War, 10 years of Marvel Cinematic Universe, or you can go to IGN.com/movies right now, which is where I stole this story from. Alex Gilyadov filled this out. It's just cool. There's a bunch of other artwork that's come out, including some character posters and shit like that you guys can scroll through. So if you want to see more about this and get super hyped, or if you want to just slow jerk it to a shot of the Hulk, go for it. Whatever you guys want. It's cool.
When you think about it, the Thor saw Hulk's giant dick.
Fuck yeah, he did. He saw that Hoang.
Does the dick get giant too?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't stay the same.
Yeah.
Everything gets big.
But is it?
He's turning people out with that thing, man.
Oh, yeah.
His muscles are.
Yeah, his whole body grows.
Russell the Love Muscle.
So the tissue would
What he
grow
calls it.
too. That thing would be like a good 3 feet probably when it's fully erect.
Like a foot thick, maybe?
There's no
I
way.
think it's this. It has to be like this big.
Think about the imprint.
Well, because mine's like this thick,
the imprint would
and I'm just a
look
normal
like-
sized human
like
being with a
short.
giant penis.
Well,
You know what I mean?
if he goes semi, maybe. You know?
Mine's huge.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always horny.
That's my secret cap. Andy's always horny. All right, let's.
Where you go?
I didn't know it was
either.
good. Sometimes you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you go out on the ledge and you're like, where am I gonna go?
Yeah,
and you just
I
jump
don't
on.
know.
90% of the time,
Never
I
know.
smashed against the rocks.
Sure, yeah,
I
yeah.
just knocked it out of the park on that one. Bring up this next news story, Big Ol' Kev. U.S. theaters see lowest attendance for 23 years, the lowest attendance number since 1995. This is from Joe Screbbles over at IGN. The U.S. theater industry saw audiences drop to their lowest level since 1995 in 2017, but higher ticket prices meant overall revenue dropped only 2%. In a report put together by Motion Picture Association of America, per Variety, last year saw 1.24 billion tickets sold, a 6% drop on 2016's attendance levels. However, ticket prices cushioned that drop, bringing in 11.1 billion over the course of the year. It's also worth pointing out that 2016's 11.6 billion was a high record for the industry. By comparison, home entertainment spending rose 11% to 48.8%. They didn't write it here, but I think they have all just the accountant to thank for that. The accountant just came in and
Crunched the
made
numbers.
$11 billion in home entertainment.
Cook the books.
Primarily because the video streaming services subscription rose 33% to 446.8 million. No surprise here, really. Like, we know that theaters have been going slowly down and attendance has been slowly down. It's just the way it's going to go.
I have a feeling that next year we'll see the highest numbers we've seen in
We might see higher-
many years.
I wonder though. I think we'll see higher
Attendance. Why
is that?
attendance,
Yeah.
but I wonder if we'll see
Movie
higher
pass.
revenue.
No, why is that?
Movie Pass?
Oh, because of Movie
Yeah,
Pass?
Movie Pass. I believe they started their deal in October, but they had a lot of issues getting cards out there.
Yeah.
Where that's where they brought it down from 20 to like 10,
My problem is
and
with
it
it.
became news.
I don't think Movie Pass is going to catch on to the mainstream.
I think it has. If you go to the movies,
If
it's absurd
I've
how
learned
many
about
people
it,
are
it's
pulling
mainstream.
out their movie pass cards.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm
Every
talking
person-
like people in our industry obviously are aware of it. I'm talking like
No, I'm saying the
I'm
North,
talking about like
man.
moms and dads out there that are living in fucking Kentucky.
My mom
you know?
has it. A bunch of Tim's friends have it. I'm saying it's more normal than you think. I wouldn't be surprised if your parents have it.
They don't.
You want to call your mom
Call him right now.
Should we call your dad right now? Ask him if he's got movie pass. Call your brother. Hey, let's conference call your uncle too that drives.
Call your parents, and if they don't have them, convince them to get it.
I don't even have it.
Well, yeah, but you're
You're down.
you're young and you're having all this fun. Your parents, a lot of
Young,
sitting
dumb,
around.
full of cum.
No, you got Far Cry
Jesus
5 and like young, dumb, and full of cum. That's what you are. You're not that young, but you are full of cum still.
Yeah.
Loads of it,
we'll
man.
see,
Let's not. I don't like that.
What? You brought it up.
No,
Well,
I didn't. I didn't bring up the full of cum thing.
Serious note. It'll be interesting to see if more people go to theaters, but we'll see what the revenue looks like as well.
That's the thing. I have started going to the theaters a lot, right?
Yeah.
And I've started buying concessions.
But that I
Which
don't think
I never did
that doesn't
before.
factor in necessarily the
No,
the
I know.
revenue
I'm
from
just saying,
movies.
like, I think that movie theaters are gonna have a more successful year than they have in years prior.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So your prediction is that the theater chains themselves will have record-setting years. My prediction is that the movies, like the attendance will be higher, but overall revenue will be lower. That's what I think. That's what I think.
This next news story, I was just really hoping that the headline was going to be Terminator Genisys most rented movie of 2017 and have that image. It's just so stupid.
This is this. Oh God. I can't. The thing about Terminator Genisys was I actually enjoyed watching that movie, but it was because the circumstances surrounding us watching that movie were hilarious. We were in Vegas. It was me, Tim, and Greg.
I've heard
we
this
got
story.
pizza, and we went up to his room, this dope suite that he was staying at.
You had your own little sleepover.
We had a little sleepover.
I love
it. Was
it.
so fun. It was the precursor to our sleepover. Which
When are
really
we going
meant
to
a
do
lot
that
to me.
again?
Whatever you guys want. I invited you over to my house to watch the UFC fight this weekend.
Nick, I'm in.
And you said no. Then you said Kevin. Then you insulted Kevin, bold-faced. You made him cry, which is not easy.
And I apologize profusely.
It's not a real. It doesn't seem like it's a real apology.
It's
it
on-
seems like it's not heartfelt.
That's on me then. That's on me. I apologize for the lack of an apology.
Now you're just doubling down on the insincere apologies, and I want you to know, pro maneuver. Thanks, because I can't. I got nothing. You bring this story up, Kev. Why not? Fuck it. Let's talk about it. This is over
so
on
bad.
/film. It's stupid. It's so stupid. Terminator Genisys. Abandoned Terminator Genisys sequel plot focused on cyborg John Connor. This image is terrible. The movie wasn't very good.
Why do we care?
He says they had an idea. This is from the actor Jason Clarke, who played John Connor, which it was weird. You're like, what the fuck is he? They had an idea. What I remember was the second one was going to be about John's journey after he was taken by Skynet, like going down to what he became, half machine, half man. That's where the second one was going to start, and that's about all I knew. Well, either fortunately or unfortunately, we'll never get that sequel because, as everyone knows, James Cameron's coming back into the fray and is saying basically, hey, everything after my last Terminator 2, which was dope as fuck, doesn't matter. It doesn't count anymore. We're just retconning all that shit.
Fever dream.
And it's cool. And I appreciate that. So we'll see what he has ready for us. Also, when are we going to get that next Avatar movie, James? Or the next 5 Avatar movies? What's going on with that?
What do you have this next news story up for?
This, I just like to occasionally check in and see what's out in
We should do
theaters.
this every Friday.
That's what I like to do.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't watch the show.
It's okay. Yeah, I like you to be on the show more, though.
Why? Yeah.
I enjoy your energy.
Why am I not on?
Because Greg likes to be on the show every once in a while. He just programs himself in. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then he sits here and talks for like fucking an hour straight. And I'm like, do I even need to be here?
What's the point?
Whoa, did you guys see Quiet Place? 97% Rotten
I know, I'm excited about this. So
People
out this
are loving
weekend,
it.
A Quiet Place, Cockblockers,
Oh,
Chappaquiddick.
wow.
the miracle
Blockers,
season.
82%.
Blockers is at 82%.
That's shockingly high for like what it is.
I
Yeah.
know. And depending on if you're in select areas, Isle of Dogs is also out this weekend. It's playing at the Kabuki in San Francisco. Kevin already saw it. He liked it very much. You can watch 2 days ago, Kevin was on the morning show. He talked about that a little bit.
Too much though. Are you
not too
watching
much.
it this weekend? You said you were gonna watch
I'd
it.
like to, but we'll see.
Get a movie pass, Nick. Get movie pass.
I know.
Because right now, let's say you want to go to the movie theaters 2 days. Okay? How much is that gonna cost you?
It's $74.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, there it is.
There it is.
Well, there it is.
Could have cost
my
you
way.
$20 for you to go as many days as you want with your wife.
Kevin, how excited are you for A Quiet Place? You like horror movies, right?
He hates
No,
him.
I'm scared of him.
I
but
thought you liked them.
Paula loves him.
Paula loves him.
Oh, Paul loves them.
but
Tim
I
loves
tough it
them.
out. I tough it out for her.
Are you going to see
That's
this weekend?
I don't know about this weekend. I really want to though.
I was talking on Twitter to Jackie, who Alfredo's girlfriend, and I said, "You couldn't fucking pay me to watch this movie."
Why? Because you're
I'm
such
a little
wuss.
scaredy. I'm a little
You're
scaredy
a
bitch.
scaredy cat.
Dude.
You're such a fucking scaredy cat.
I'm a fucking fraidy cat.
And you
dude.
know what? I'm right there with you. I don't want to fucking be
No
scared.
way.
I don't like being scared.
Why?
Why do people like this?
I don't get it, dude. I was playing Far Cry the other day. I opened
so
a giant crate to like save people. A bear came out and
Fucking
attacked me.
bear came out.
Scared the
Yeah.
shit out of me, man.
I don't like it. Wait till you get to Faith's Land. Occasionally,
creepy.
You'll just walk around and a fucking like wild Wolverine will just materialize and come right at your nuts. It's terrifying.
fucking
or you
ridiculous.
get like I was talking to a character the other day. Mid sentence, a fucking cougar pounced on her. She was like, "Yeah, let me tell you about the holy shit!" And the cougar just came out, and I shot the cougar, and then I had to revive her, and then she went back into.
And she
talking to
morphed
me.
into like a hot older woman. And you're like,
No.
oh, you're
Some of the,
actually
I'll
a
be honest with
cougar.
you, some of the character designs for these yokels. What's up?
Yokels.
Yeah, yokels.
Nick,
What's that?
don't. It's an offensive term.
But like backwood hillbilly yokels.
Oh, I've never heard that.
Really?
They're just really?
In The Simpsons, they say it.
In The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Well, it can't be bad if the
What's his
Simpsons said
face
it.
is the yokel. There's
Little
he
area
has his
yokels.
own little intro.
I don't know a lot of things that are offensive or not offensive because where I grew up, it's like 98% Mexican people, so I just don't. I was never brought up with certain terms, you know.
Well,
So, sorry, I was going to
No, go
interrupt
for it.
really quick because someone said something in the chat that piqued my interest about bringing a baby to go watch A Quiet Place.
oh, that'd be great. Yeah,
Well,
definitely do that.
I
people,
went
this
to the
weekend.
movie theaters in Tanforan recently to watch Ready Player One for the second time with my little brother.
You saw it twice.
Well, he wanted to go.
Oh,
It was
okay,
his
okay.
birthday, so I was like, all right, I'm down.
That's right. Happy birthday, Spencer.
That was like Tuesday.
Happy birthday.
Happy belated.
Okay. Up there it said, after 6 o'clock, no children under 6
Huh.
at rated R movies. And I was like, fucking, that's genius.
First off,
Let's promote that.
you know
That's
what that
great.
should say
Uh-huh.
is no children. Period. allowed. Like no kids under the age of 6 allowed in theaters. Period.
Yeah, but like they had Sherlock Gnomes going on.
That's fine. If I go and see, like I saw, what was the not the last Pixar movie, the one before that, but the head, people in the
Oh,
head.
Inside.
Ants.
What's that?
Wasn't it called Inside?
Ants.
Inside, was it Inside Out? Was it Inside?
Inside.
That's the one I'm talking about. I go see that movie. I see a theater full of kids. Makes sense. It's a fucking Pixar movie. For kids. Aimed for kids, but adults can appreciate that too. I'm looking over, the kids are crying, they're asking their parents things. I'm like, I'm not bothered by this because I went into their world.
Inside Out.
Inside Out, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I went into their land. They didn't come into my land, right? I went to their home. I'm a guest in your house, right? But if I'm watching something like, oh, I don't know, Alien Covenant, and I hear a kid screaming,
Right.
or a baby crying, I want to go over to the parent, take the kid, throw it as far as I can.
Nick,
Just
have I told you
football.
about my
Football.
experience?
You fucking
Aaron
moron. I
Rodgers.
don't care that you
Aaron
can't get out
Rodgers,
of the
Hail
house.
Mary.
Well, we can never get out of the house. We have this kid. Yeah, you had a fucking kid. That's what happens.
I
They're
think we
tethered to you
I think
forever. They never leave you.
we should all write
That's
to
why
our-
you don't have them. Or if you do,
Congressman?
just have them, leave them someplace.
We should all write to our
Someone else that
congressmen
wants the kid will take
Did
it.
I tell you
have
my-
alligator pits. And so you bring a kid
If
in.
you bring a
Sure.
fucking
Alligator
baby
pit,
into
and
an action movie,
the floor opens.
first off, if you bring a baby into any movie, just know if I'm in that theater, I fucking hate you. I hate you. I don't, oh, the kid never cries. The kid never cries. You know when it's probably gonna cry? Bam! When there's a fucking big
Scare me.
explosion. Do you see what I'm saying? The kid goes,
That's
oh my
so
God, I don't know
loud.
what's happening.
It
Why am I in
turned-
this dark place
it turned into
with
The
just
Godfather for a
fucking
second there.
walls of sound coming at me, Mom and Dad? Do you think maybe this is fucking me up for later in life? Do you think maybe this is why I'm gonna do heroin? I don't know. Get a babysitter. I get it. It's hard. You can't get out of the house. That's why you make sacrifices to have kids. That's why I don't have kids. I am a kid. I'm a giant kid. That's how it goes. Kevin, what were you gonna say?
Oh, when I went to go watch It, someone decided to bring their 4-year-old son.
You fucking.
You just scarred them for
monster.
life.
Holy fuck, did that kid not want to be there. It actually really ruined our experience because me and Paula got in an argument where it was like, she was like, we need to tell them to fuck off. And I was like, we can't do that. They're allowed to do this. If they want to be bad parents, they're allowed to do this. We can't go up to them and be like, get the fuck out. But yeah,
That's just so unbelievably
the
inconsiderate.
kid was fucking terrified.
This is the one thing I can't stand. Most of the time, parents are totally cool. They respect
My
that
ear is
everyone
still
around-
ringing, by the way, from your bam.
Exactly. Imagine if you're a kid whose fucking ear's not even formed yet. And you see The Rock fucking blowing away a wolf. How's that gonna form your reality?
Blowing a wool.
Just fucking sucking that big
Yeah.
hairy wolf dick.
Jesus Christ.
All I'm saying is this. Just have some consideration for the other people around you that didn't fuck their lives up by having kids.
No?
No?
Don't say it that way.
No?
You're allowed to have kids.
Okay.
But like, yeah, if you have a kid and you want to go to the movies, but you're like, fuck, man, I guess I have to bring this thing with me.
No.
No.
The answer is no.
I'm sorry.
Don't
You're
do
not
it.
allowed. You're not allowed.
Also,
someday I'm gonna have kids. I'll remember the rules.
you're totally going to bring that kid in there, though.
The rule is
No,
don't
definitely
have
not.
a shitty kid.
100%. No. Because kids are like hard to understand what the fuck is gonna trigger them. You could have a great kid. You go in there and they see a clown for the first time.
What about
and
a big
they're
kid?
shitting their kid?
Those big kids. Fucking big kids. When did he say that?
During the Antman thing. You're like, yeah, I saw during the Antman sequel where the girl who's a little baby, she's a lot older than Kevin goes, big kid?
Big kid. Big kid.
I hate you guys.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Oh man.
You should probably do tips now, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck! All right,
155.
yeah, this is good. I'm having a great time with you guys. Last couple days, the shows have been really fun. I want you guys to know that even though it's raining outside, it's all sunshines and rainbows in here.
Yeah.
With you two, I like you guys very much.
Sunshine.
Let's go into some tips right quick before we go into the rest of the show. Greedy Years has given us a tip. Is off to the pub tonight, so missing the show. I submit this fun clip to the Great Wall of Kevin. May his judgment guide us all. It needs sound, he says. Have a great weekend, everyone. Kev, you can check that out. Eric from Kinda Wrestling says, join the Kinda Wrestling Facebook group for Mania Weekend. Gave us a link there. It says, fun clip. Another link there. Antman0208 says, hey guys. Happy Friday, Nick. I'm dying to hear your take on the UFC drama going on. Should the card still happen on Saturday? What should Dana do with Connor? Should Andy get bongoed? Or peace out, homies. Well, I gave you my take on that, but yes, Andy should absolutely get bongoed. He has a cute little tummy, and everyone needs to see it. K Kessler 85 says 2 days in a row with Andy deserves a fun clip. May the wall of Kevin be forever in my favor.
I'm not getting any of these tips.
Thanks for all the entertainment. Really?
Yeah.
I can copy and paste them.
No, I mean, give me a second. I'll
Yeah, refresh, Muxie. Thanks for all the entertainment. Big old doinks and Amish. Okay. Lewis gave us a tip, a nice tip. It said, long-time podcaster, first-time tipper. Don't really have anything to say. Thanks for accompanying me to Starbucks every day before work. Well, I appreciate that. Glad to be there.
$10.56.
There it is.
Thank for that tip. Well, there you go.
There you go. Organic Produce says, hey guys, is it possible to donate a bunch of money for Dragon Ball Fighters Party Mode? Because that's all I want. Nick, thanks for beating Greg for the belt. Also, Andy and Kevin, you're the best of KF. Well, you're welcome for beating Greg for the belt, but I didn't do it for you. I did it because it was Kismet and my destiny. Because once a champ, always a champ. Charles J says, greetings, just dropped an image and wishing y'all a great weekend. Gave us an image there. And then
Organic Produce, really quick, for donating money for a party mode. The only reason why we are playing those games was because people donated money during Extra Life. It was an actual tier where it was like, hey, if you donate $200, you get to pick a party mode. So that's the only reason why we are playing those party modes. So we probably won't do that again until the next Extra Life.
got it.
But you can donate directly to me, $4,000. We'll play whatever you want.
God damn it, you sons of
That is amazing. You're 100% pulling that up. Happy the Killer has given us our final tip for today. It says, happy Friday. It's the
Kevin the
number. What's that? Oh, Kevin the Killer. Excuse me. Oh, Happy the Killer. Happy Friday to the number ones gamers. When are Cheeto Fingers and Nitro Rifle playing Rainbow Six Siege again on stream? Also, a fun clip for the Great Wall. When are we playing?
It's up to you when the dynamic duo.
Dude, I'm down
I
for
still haven't
whenever you're
recovered since you stabbed me in the back,
I didn't stab you in the back. I shot you straight in the fucking face with a full clip from my mag.
and we were teammates.
I heard it both
But
ways.
you did shoot a grenade at him moments
did almost
earlier.
I shot it at the wall.
Yeah, I know.
Is that
and
out
guess
yet?
what? Guess what?
No.
Those
Well, it's not really.
It's not going to go up for a long time.
Andy.
No.
Well, why don't you just move it up? Just do it next week.
No, Andy doesn't want to do it. Andy's
I don't think he
got
has
an
that
art.
sort of sway.
Andy has. Well, I certainly don't.
I
No.
think you could just be like, "Hey, Andy, we like that one. We keep talking about
Here's
it."
the order. Here's the order. If you guys want to fucking donate $1 to patreon.com/kindoffunnygames, you get a whole month worth of episodes a week early.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So here's what the order is. The next video party mode going up this coming Wednesday is when we play Rainbow Six Siege Outbreak.
That one sucked.
That was good,
We're still doing it.
but it was brutal.
Fortnite is after that. And then we're doing Rainbow Six Siege, that infamous one.
Why don't you start with the infamous one that's really fucking good?
Because there are times where we talk about certain things that happened in the other ones, and I just hate that.
You got a plan. No
Yeah.
worries. You're right, man.
I hate throwing it out of continuity, you know?
So let's watch these clips.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah?
Congratulations to everyone who's passed the Great Wall of Kevin.
Now, I don't know that this is funny.
I think I've seen this before.
It's got the makings.
Yeah, it's got great stuff.
Of being
34
funny.
seconds. and an owl.
Is there audio?
Let's go.
There is audio.
Let's go. Let's go, champ. I can't hear it.
I can't hear it either.
Oh!
Why isn't it making noise?
It doesn't matter. It's hilarious. Man, if you're a podcast listener on this, you're really missing out by not seeing this. Wow, this is a good one. This is a good one.
He's seen some shit,
Owls freak me the fuck out.
Dead owl.
Dead owl.
This is pretty good.
Wow.
Oh, Harry Potter.
That was good. Oh, because he was an owl in Harry Potter. I see that. Hedwig. Oh, no, Hedwig.
Oh, Hedwig. Spoilers.
Hedwig. Okay. Thank you
That's
for
pretty
that.
good.
That was a good one.
I was saying it was a little long, and then at the end with the fiend, they figured it out.
They really brought it back.
Okay, here we go.
Let's see the
Ready?
next one. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me check audio here. Yeah, I don't know why we're not getting audio. That's fucking really annoying.
Well, that's too bad.
Give me 2 seconds.
Is that Jerry Lawler?
No.
I don't know what this is. It does look like
It
Jerry
looks like he has
Lawler,
a crown with
Well,
him.
we're going to see what happens in a second.
Maybe should we put up the volume here on the TV?
Is that the
volume
issue?
is up here. Because didn't we hear stuff with volume earlier?
I don't think
I
we
don't
did.
think so.
Yeah, it's up there.
Volume's up. Yeah.
Well, what we have to do is, I think maybe give one of these guys.
Just
For
punch
audio
the TV.
listeners, Kevin is just ripping cables out of the back of the TV and putting cables in the HDMI. There we go. Here we go. We're about to fix it.
Hopefully.
Let's see if this works, everyone. All she wants to do is you know what this makes me think of? All she wants to do is dance. And she likes
It's a good
to
song,
get
dude.
down.
It's a great song.
I want to watch Real Genius this weekend. That's what I'm going to do.
There you go.
Here it is. Boo-da-boo. Hey, everyone. Your movie's about to start. Mind the gap. Mind the gap.
Ready?
Here we go. It is Jerry Lawler, people are saying. What year is this made?
This is recent. Jerry Lawler still in the ring? What?
That was it.
No.
All right.
No,
I don't have any context for that.
I really like this guy, the Joey Ryan. You know Joey Ryan that does the dick foo?
Dick Fu. No.
You're saying a lot of shit. I don't know.
Nick, you've seen.
Have I?
He proposed to his girlfriend in the ring and then, like, flipped her over and beat her in the match.
Oh, cool. Well, that's what you should do.
Right, well, he's
This guy's dope. Is he a big wrestler?
APW, yeah.
He had a lot of followers. So
He had
that's-
94,000. I mean, I get intimidated when
His
people
whole
have more
gimmick
followers than
is
me.
he's got the.
He's a wife beater.
No, it's Dick Fu, where every once in a while he'll get someone's hand and put it on his penis,
That's illegal. I've been told by
and it
cops.
like beats them up. It's really funny.
Oh, I see. I see. That's really clever. Okay, what's this next one?
I don't know.
You're a cute one. Do you like squeaky toys?
Oh, no, you're fired.
Yeah.
You're fired.
It looked funny.
This
did
is
look funny.
this is why we don't do fun clips. You know?
Now this is just the best. This is the best of us. I don't know who submitted this. I'm gonna actually no. You know what? We're gonna take a second. We're gonna figure out who's it. This is from Charles J. If I'm not mistaken. Charles, you won.
You have won.
You
the
have
day.
won the day.
Charles J.
This is great. We're gonna go ahead and tweet this out right now from my account, just so everyone has this. Who does not watch
Just
this
no
show.
context.
Nope, just
Why is
that
he
right
wearing
there.
a lab coat?
He's a milkman.
Milkmen wear lab coats?
Yeah.
Oh, don't put the link.
Don't put the link. Just put the image. No,
yeah.
I want. Okay.
No, they
How do I
wear
save the image?
suits.
There we go. Save image as.
Yeah.
There you go.
yeah,
There you
yeah.
go. Kevin Milkman.
It's a great image.
And we're gonna just go ahead and we're gonna find that real quick. Everyone's just gonna wait. There
I think
you
it's
go.
the best.
Like milkmen have an outfit.
Yeah, they have like, but like, look at the guy. Yeah, they wear the lab coat
No,
sometimes.
he's
In,
not
like
wearing
Germany
a lab
and shit.
coat.
They do. There you
He's
go.
just wearing
And
an
tweet it.
overcoat right there.
Tweeted. There you go. Charles J, thank you very much from that. We're going a little long right now, ladies and gents, so let's go into PS I Love This Best Friend XOXO. Today, Anonymous is shouting out Chad Flowers and the Kind of Funny Facebook group. This morning, Chad Flowers took a big step and posted about having a return bout of depression years after he tried killing himself. He admitted he wasn't doing so hot, but I was heartened to see so many best friends join his comments thread and offer their sympathy and support, even with something as small as letting Chad know that they had that he had their love. It makes me proud to see our Facebook group come together to help give Chad a lift, but it also makes me proud to see Chad open up and share what he was feeling, because this is one of the bravest things you could do. Chad, you are not alone, and you are a strong best friend for opening up. Hope you start feeling a little bit better soon, and you have and you keep making progress.
Chad, We're here for you.
Come on, buddy.
The only good Chad that's ever been involved with Kind of Funny.
We had a different Chad
Right.
back in the day.
This is the only good one, though.
Well, he's the only one now.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Because we threw the other one out, sadly. But Chad, hopefully you're doing well, bud. Just hang in there. It's not easy sharing that kind of thing with people, but it takes a lot of guts, and you did it. And that's good. It's a good first step. All right, giveaway time. How do you win? Well, there's 4 ways. You've heard it before. So I'm just going to tell you the winner right now. Congratulations to Brandon Locke from the Kind of Funny Patreon. Braden Locke from the Kind of Funny Patreon. You have won American Dream. You were awesome. You supported us at the $2 above level on Kind of Funny Games Patreon. We appreciate you for that. Congratulations. You now have a PSVR game. All right.
Is anyone sending those out?
Yeah, Joe will take care of it after the end of this.
It's a good question.
We should probably, like, Joey, if you're watching, make sure those
She's
get
not
sent.
watching.
She's not
in
watching.
Boston.
She could be.
She's in Boston.
She's not fucking
Boston.
watching, dude.
All right, let's go into the 3 and 3. We'll take a few questions, and then Daddy's going back to Starbucks and then going to bed.
Really?
Yeah.
You're going
tired.
to drink Starbucks and then go to bed?
I'm a complex human being, Andy.
I mean, he might not be going to sleep, Andy. He might just be laying in bed.
I just like to lay in bed sometimes, stare at the ceiling.
Beating the-
Guys, you're going to watch A Quiet Place despite it being produced by Michael Bay. Yeah, why? Is Michael Bay...
Yeah, did Michael Bay get cleansed?
Is he cleansed? What do we not
Michael
know
Bay?
about Michael Bay?
Maybe just
Yes,
said
man.
it's...
I mean, he's a bad person, and his movies aren't good, but he's produced this. He didn't direct it.
Yeah.
Ryan DLV says, Nick, I saw Logan at midnight, and only 5 people were in the theater. A couple was there with their baby screaming. Was fantastic. I'm sensing your sarcasm, because that sounds fucking horrible. Also, why the fuck is the kid up at midnight? Do you not understand how to parent? I don't have kids. Even I know you're supposed to put them to bed before
Daylight
midnight.
savings time.
Also, is anyone
Good point.
playing Logan?
What's that?
Nothing, never mind.
This is
Maybe
Logan
they
a while
had just
back.
arrived on a flight from like the East Coast.
And they needed to see Logan right now.
Yeah. And it was like 9 p.m. for them over there. But you know what I mean?
It's the other way around. They would have had to arrive a flight
Exactly,
from the
dude.
East Coast.
Exactly.
Steak Fajita says, Yo, Nick, has your boy Harley hooked you up with some of his pizza in a bag? ? Beef jerky tastes like pizza, only 2 net carbs. Whoo! No, I'm about to hit him up for that.
I think we're getting some. He DM'd us to...
Did he?
He DM'd us on the Kind of Funny account. And I was like,
in,
yo,
man.
what's y'all's address?
You said it to me. I'm in.
I said, Harley, send us yourself.
Dollar Beals says, Nick, what are your thoughts on Sword Art Online? That is the game that Greg gave me to review. I am happy to tell you guys, I have an update for this. I forgot to mention this. That I have now farmed that game out to one of the best friends who reached out to me yesterday. The game is en route to, I believe, Michigan. Once it reaches the best friend, whose name I think was Jordan,
They'll update you.
they're gonna play it. They're gonna review it. I'm going to steal that review and act like it was mine.
Okay, good. I'm down for it. I'll listen.
So
I'll watch
stay
that
tuned
review.
in the next 2 weeks because that review will be coming out. That's going to be the hottest take of hot takes.
Andy, is there a chance we'll ever get some Kind of Funny workout merchandise future, such as tank tops, dry fit shirts? Probably not.
Frog and Bullfish 89 says, Nick, I saw A Quiet Place with a kid screaming when you can hear a pin drop. Great experience. It sounds great. Listen, if you're a parent out there, you know what? I'm flip-flopping on this. Take your kid to every movie. Take your kid to every restaurant. Make sure if you've got a stroller that is 18 feet wide because you had 15 kids, you got one tucked in the middle and one fucking just tied to the roof rack, make sure you put that in Starbucks in the middle where everyone has to walk around you. Please do that for us because children are the future and it takes a village. It takes a village.
And throw those children into alligator pits.
Just
we had a
know
great
that
morning show today, guys.
If you take a child into a movie that's not for children and that child screams, just know that I want to take the child and throw it like a football.
Kumail asks, any updates for the UK store? Would love that sweet black hoodie. That's a Joey question. Because Joey's the one who deals directly with the Rooster Teeth merch team. So maybe tweet at her. Or if she's watching, maybe she could stop by and chat.
Ryan DLV says, Nick, we need you to make a video that tells kids to shut the fuck up before movies. You're missing the point, Ryan. My video would be, hey everyone, what's going on? It's your boy Nick Scarpino, the champ. Kind of funny. It's awesome.
Hey, what's up? I'm Nitro Rifle.
No, this is my video for kids to play before. Hey, if you're a parent who brought a kid to this movie, you're a fucking asshole. And you know that, and you should know that everyone around you absolutely, categorically hates your dumbass. So fucking stop doing this.
Exactly.
Just be cool. You had the kid, now you gotta fucking, you made that bed, now you gotta sleep in it.
It's good.
You don't get to have fun anymore for 18 years. And then one point they're gonna crash your fucking car. I'm also gonna, if they crash into me, I'm taking them. I don't care how big that fucking kid is, throwing him like a football. Have Kevin come over. We'll both throw his ass over a bridge. Let's go into sub-only mode. I'll bet
Drewski 2K asks, Andy, any interest in the NBA 2K League? The draft was 2 days ago. Cool shit for esports in general. I didn't know exactly what it was until I saw Adam Silver, the fucking commissioner for the NBA, announcing who the teams were picking. It was very bizarre. I don't get it. It seems kind of weird. I'm not interested in NBA 2K esports league. Overwatch League is enough for me for esports.
Thanks, I wasn't listening. Blanket Fort 83 said, a kid in my city got dragged in by a gator at Disney World. It was sad.
Oh shit.
Don't you feel like a fucking asshole right
No.
now?
Well, they shouldn't have taken him to the movie.
Exactly.
Remember this
That's what you
happened,
get.
like, a year ago at Disney World?
Yeah, well, they had taken the kid to go see fucking True Lies.
Yeah. Great James Cameron film. Although I would argue that's one film you probably could take a kid to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's super ultra violent, I guess. Filian says, I'd probably have Movie Pass if I didn't have a kid. Exactly, because you don't fucking take kids into movies. I understand you need a break. I get it. Raising children's hard, and you just get to that point where, like, if I don't go live a normal life, I'll kill someone. But what you're doing is you're taking your misery and sharing it with the rest of us, and that's not cool. You know what I did?
We're running really long.
On Sunday, I slept in till 1:47 p.m.
Yeah, you did.
Because I don't have a kid. It's dope. Will I, on my deathbed, look back and go, God damn, I regret not having kids?
100%.
You know what you should do to make
Yeah.
rub it in your kid that doesn't exist face?
Yeah.
You should build you should make one of the rooms a bedroom for your kid and have like all this like little like
Cool shit.
kid
like,
stuff
like
around the room.
like 3 PS4s.
But it just be like your man cave.
Yeah.
And that's where you hang out and you jerk off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do that on the couch sometimes.
Okay.
Let's see, a couple more and then we'll bang out.
Guys, what R movies did you secretly watch on VHS? Mine is RoboCop. I don't remember, but I remember staying at my uncle's house where he had just rented American Pie, and I took the disc to take back to my room because I wanted to watch that scene in the bedroom with Elizabeth. What's her name? Elizabeth something.
What
Banks?
movie?
American Pie. The one with the naked girl, where she's like.
It wasn't Elizabeth Banks.
Oh, it wasn't no.
No.
I know it wasn't Banks, but I don't remember her full name.
Oh, I forget her name either. She
Either way,
she
that
had
was a
little
really
butt.
special scene for me.
All right, everyone. We've gone long, but I appreciate you sticking around with us. I love doing this show. This is a good episode.
It's one of the top 10.
This is top 5 episodes ever made.
Top 5, okay.
Of anything, really. That's what's going to go.
I could make an argument for top 3.
Next up,
Shannon Elizabeth, thank you.
Shannon Elizabeth, yeah. Next up, Tim and Jared will be back with Kind of Funny Games Daily. Andy will read subscribers. I am going to go back to sleep because I'm tight. I love you all. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. Go see lots of fun movies so we can talk about them on Monday. And remember, if you're keeping up with MCU in review, we are watching Doctor Strange this weekend. It is on Netflix right now, so there's no excuses. Give that a watch at some point, and then tune in to see what our review is of that. Until then, have a great weekend. I love you. Kevin, cut the feed.